Welcome to my very tiny hotel here in Stockholm, Sweden. It's plenty because my layover is short, but it looks comfortable, sounds loud, but I think I'm just so tired I'll sleep through the city sounds anyway. There you have it. Hey, hello, my name is Jacqueline. I am a very tired corporate flight attendant. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So as I mentioned, I'm in Stockholm. We flew all night. Well, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning or something. I think there's a 6-hour time difference, maybe a 5-hour time difference, but it's currently 10 o'clock in the morning here. So I'm gonna hit the ground running. I'm not gonna waste any time. My layover here is very short and I feel like I have to see as much as I can as possible. And then I have to check in with you all because if you are a subscriber, you're probably aware I have not been posting every Sunday, and I definitely want to touch on that. But first, I need to explore. This is the hotel lobby, which is very pretty. I thought I had to share. If you fly all night long, you get 2 little treats.
The one that's over there.
Walking to the Swedish Royal Palace. So it looks like you can walk into the palace. I don't know what we'll see, but at least I can say I've been in the Royal Palace. All right, I am inside. Another angle of the palace. Back from our walk and the pilots are calling it a day. It is 2:30 almost, and as much as I want to get in that bed right now, I'm staying up until 6 p.m. and I know I'm going to be exhausted up until that point, but I want to be able to sleep well tonight. I don't want to be up in the middle of the night and have to fly again tomorrow. So luckily I do have a few things to keep me busy. I do still need to check in with you all, and I think I'm probably gonna have like a sit down conversation with you tomorrow. So for right now, a little bit of room time. I feel safe walking around here, and Mom, I'm sorry, I know you're gonna get mad, but I think I'm just gonna walk around in like an hour or so. It won't be dark, I won't be out at night by myself, but I have to do something to stay awake. Well, I broke my own rule. Obviously I'm in bed, and originally I was reading and I was doing great, and then I just kept feeling more tired, and I was like, just set an alarm, like 40 minutes, that's nothing, it won't ruin your evening sleep. And I set my alarm for 40 minutes and then I set it for another 40 minutes. So now I have to get up, I have to get out of bed, I have to do something for the next 2 hours. I got myself outside for a walk, and now I need to go find some Swedish meatballs. I found a great little mall, and I'd like to pick up this handbag. Sleepy solo dinner, and I'm gonna work on catering for the rest of my trip. We have a few more stops after this, and then that's it. Then I'll go to bed and I'll check in with you again tomorrow. Not the Swedish meatballs I was looking for, but this sounded, and it looks very good. Just went to the lounge and got a little espresso, and now we can sit down and chat over the construction noise that I'm sure you can hear. Good morning. I slept really well last night from like 8 o'clock until 10 a.m. So I'm feeling refreshed. I am used to this time zone change, which is great because this is just the first stop of a few that I have on this trip that I'm on, but this is the only layover that I will be recording. So the reason why I wanted to sit down and check in with you is because I am quitting YouTube. I've thought about it a lot, and there's a lot of different reasons that I'm choosing to do so, but let's just get into it. We'll start with the first one. I think I put a lot of pressure on myself when I'm on these trips to get content and check in and show everything. And I love doing that. And don't get me wrong, I do love talking to you all on Sundays. I have like my regular friends. I have Trent and Joni and Miranda and Andy and Isabel and Debbie and Mike. There's so many, and I shouldn't even be listing them because I know that I'm going to be leaving some people off, and I already feel terrible about that. I do enjoy checking in with you all on Sundays, but I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I don't really like get to live in the moment. And I'm sure if I said like, I'll check in when I can. If I remember to vlog, I'll show you. And I know that would be okay. Like, I know I would have your support, but it's not just the only reason why I feel like I shouldn't be on YouTube right now. I also get a lot of messages, and I started YouTube to help potential flight attendant candidates, and I enjoy doing that. But there has been like very pushy, very persistent messaging that I've gotten, and like I don't even know how to say it without sounding rude, but I think because I put myself out there on social media platforms, people just have expectations of me, like, you have to respond. Why aren't you responding? You're being so rude. I've watched your videos for like 5 years. You owe me this. And to a certain degree, yes, but I am inundated with messages, and I don't have time to respond to all of them. I work, I'm here on a layover, and I have a husband and a child and a life outside of YouTube and social media that frankly is more important to me. Now, obviously, I'm not reading messages and just choosing to ignore them. I respond when I can, and I like those interactions, but some of the messages have just been really pushy and off-putting. I had a girl who said, "Oh, I know you come here on layovers, let's meet up." I know nothing about you, so I didn't respond to that one. And then a few days later, more pushy messages like, "I've seen your layovers, let's get lunch. I've seen your layovers, I know you're here in town, like, this is so rude. I follow your social media. Why wouldn't you respond to me? And it's like, that's not the way to get someone to respond to you. And then I've also gotten like aggressive messages from men that's like really disrespectful to me, really disrespectful to my husband, and really disrespectful to my child. And on one hand, like, I know I keep my private life private. I only talk about Jacqueline travels and what I'm doing when I'm traveling, and I don't focus in on home life, but I'm happily married and I'm a mother, and I choose not to show that because I'm just like not comfortable sharing my home life. I only want to share flight attendant life. And I apologize for that construction sound out there. It's just really loud, but this is the time I have before I start flying again. So here we are checking in over the construction sound. So I do also want to point out, work has no problem with me being on social media. We've covered this when I was like put on blast by a very disgruntled person on the internet saying I should not be doing what I'm doing. Work has no problem with me doing this. I don't talk about passengers. I don't talk about the company that I fly for. And I just keep it like pretty much about the flight attendant job and the flight attendant layover. So that's no problem. The pilots have recently figured out what I do here on social media. I know for a long time I like didn't share it with them. They honestly don't care. And like my chief pilot gave me permission to have a photo shoot announcing there was a baby on board back when I was pregnant with Nick. So the work thing, my actual job, not my YouTube job, has no effect on me choosing to leave YouTube. It's a me thing. So that being said, I also want to thank everyone because this has been overall really fun. I really have, for the most part, enjoyed YouTube. And that's just because it's been like 5 or 6 consistent years of sharing and building relationships and interacting with you all. And I do cherish that. It's so loud right now. So I don't know if this is going to be a forever thing. I don't know if this is my last ever vlog on YouTube and that I won't be sharing like other layovers or flight attendant tips with you all. I just know for now it feels right. I've like thought about this a lot. I've noticed that I'm getting like crabby when I'm seeing some of these messages or comments that come through, and it just feels like a good time to quit or put a pause on YouTube. And I don't know what that is gonna mean for Instagram. I don't know if I'll still be sharing on Instagram. I haven't thought like that far ahead, but I think there's gonna be a pretty significant cut on my public social media. So I am going to continue filming the rest of this layover, even though it's coming to an end because we're about to get on the airplane and fly somewhere else. But I'm still going to show you the airplane today. Again, it's okay with my company for me to show you these things. And I will be signing off properly. But I want to make it very clear. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. YouTube really has been a lot of fun. And I do value all of the friendships and all of the interactions that have been positive that have been made over the course of these 5 or 6 years. All right, that coffee was not enough, so I'm heading for a little walk before I have to leave and getting a big cup of coffee. They all look good. Catering, just doing some salmon canapes. Salmon is very big in Sweden. They look delicious. I got some prosciutto for me. And then the pilots are gonna have turkey sandwiches since we get here early. They just need more. And then a little treat, a little creme brulee for the crew. They just brought us a little ice cream. Looks good. I'm gonna eat it now that my job is done here on the airplane. And then that's it. me and my ice cream. Just want to thank you all so much for 6, 5, 6, I don't even know. Incredible years. Thank you so much. And who knows, maybe again in the future I will talk to you, or if I'm on a layover somewhere I haven't been, I'm off to destinations I've been to before. But if there's somewhere new, maybe it'll pop up here on YouTube. But again, thank you so much for 6 great years.